Hello and welcome to our Instagram Live event. The topic of our educational event today is Bet on the Right Thing, predicting future as a brand strategy. This presentation is about marketing and strategic marketing. But before starting to talk about the topic of today, let me tell you a little bit about our project. We're building a decentralized communication and advertising platform. And when we're talking about decentralization, most of the times people think of blockchain technology. I am a technology developer, and I can tell you that blockchains cannot drive decentralization, and blockchains cannot drive the next generation of internet. So what blockchains did prove good at is creating virtual value through coins and tokens, and so very often this virtual value is imaginary. It is not matched in real and tangible value. But in our project, we still have a blockchain instance, and the way that we achieve decentralization is through direct communication from user to user. This is the essence of decentralization, and we are one of the very few projects which is doing true decentralization. As part of our project and as a pivot, we did release very recently an NFT marketplace, and our first collection of non-fungible tokens. What is unique, what is interesting, and what is special about our NFT marketplace is that it is based on three-dimensional objects. Compare this with ordinary NFT marketplaces, and the ordinary NFT marketplaces, they are based predominantly on two-dimensional images, two-dimensional JPEG or PNG images. If we are dealing with three-dimensional objects, there has to be a software which is loading these three-dimensional objects, and we did create our own 3D software engine which allows loading of the three-dimensional objects, and it brings lots of capabilities to our 3D objects. For example, like when you start our 3D software engine, it is going to the marketplace. It is pulling the number of assets you, the user, did acquire. For example, you did purchase one or more of our 3D NFTs, and then our 3D software engine is opening a browser tab. It is logging in with your user ID, password, and code, and then it is bringing the number of objects that you did acquire. Then when you click on one of these objects, on the first one, there is a window which is opening, and on this window the three-dimensional object is loaded, and it starts being animated, like moving around the window in a random fashion. So that's the first capability of animation, and the second capability our 3D software engine is bringing is the capability of speaking. Our 3D NFTs, they can speak in one of three basic voices. The 3D NFTs can speak in a male voice or in a female voice or in a whisper voice. In addition to the three basic voices, we have three different flavors of voices, and a voice can be spoken in a normal speed, or a voice can be spoken in a fast speed, or a voice can be spoken in a slow speed. And if we take, for example, a male voice and it is spoken in a slow speed, then the voice can come as the voice of a very masculine person, or it can come as the voice of an old person. On the other hand, if we pick a female voice and it is spoken in a fast speed, then this voice can come as the voice of a funny person or the voice of a little girl. So that's it regarding to the speaking capability. But the next capability which we are having for our 3D NFTs is the capability of recognizing voice commands. You, the user, can, like if you are having a 3D NFT which keeps moving around a window in a random fashion, you can issue the voice command to stop moving. And then the 3D NFT is going to stand still and stop moving. Then you can issue commands to the 3D NFT to move left, move right, move up, move down, zoom in, zoom out, rotate. And then the 3D NFT is going to fulfill the command that you issue, the voice command that you did issue, and move left, right, up, down, zoom in, zoom out, or rotate. So that's it regarding to the voice recognition capability. But the next capability of our 3D NFTs is the capability of having basic artificial intelligence capability. Wow, really wow. You, the user, can ask the 3D NFT what is your name, and the 3D NFT is going to respond with their name. You can ask the 3D NFT who are you, and the 3D NFT is going to respond in few sentences of who they are. You can ask the 3D NFT to describe something. For example, describe Web3, or describe decentralization, or describe Russia. And then the 3D NFT is going to describe in few sentences about Web3, or about decentralization, or about the country called Russia. So that's it regarding to the basic artificial intelligence capability. But the next capability is the capability of displaying the three-dimensional object, which usually is displayed on a flat two-dimensional computer screen. The 3D NFT is going to be displayed in stereoscopics. Basically, currently we have one version of the 3D NFTs, and this version is put in a flat computer screen. But there is going to be a second version of the 3D NFT, and this version is going to project the 3D NFT in stereoscopics, which means that part of the 3D object is going to be displayed in red or reddish color, and another part of the 3D object is going to be displayed in blue or bluish color. Then you, the user, can request special glasses from us, and when you receive these glasses, you're going to see that one lens of these glasses is red and the other lens of these glasses is blue. Then when you put these glasses on, and you have the 3D object displayed in stereoscopics together with the glasses, you're going to see this object coming out of the screen in real 3 dimensions. So that's it regarding to this capability, and this is the currently last capability of our 3D NFTs and our 3D software engine. But let's look a little bit to our NFT marketplace, and when we compare ordinary NFT marketplaces with our NFT marketplace, we are having like an NFT marketplace which is oriented specifically towards 3-dimensional objects. And as I mentioned, 3-dimensional objects, they have to have their own software engine, and this makes what we are having being next generation of NFTs. Few weeks ago we had like a presentation and educational event, and on this educational event we did talk about a marketing topic and about bending the wheel of the market. Bending the wheel of the market means that ordinary markets, whether in this area or that area, they're kind of moving in a steady fashion. They did establish something, and they're kind of doing the same thing over and over again. But then one project or one company or one business is coming, and they're offering something new in the market, and then the market is changing their direction, and essentially this new project or a business or like company, they're bending the wheel of the market, and like the market is starting to move in a new way and in a new direction. With our 3D NFTs, with our marketplace and our first collection and our 3D software engine, we are aiming to bend the wheel of the market and redirect the current NFTs market from 2-dimensional objects towards 3-dimensional objects. And like we're aiming to change the way ordinary NFT market is going, and we are aiming to change it in a way that we are offering. But if we're looking at the marketplace, so I did mention that we in our project are having our own blockchain instance, And by having our own blockchain instance, this allows us to mint coins and tokens on our smart contract enabled blockchain instance. And in this way, we no longer require users to pay for gas fees and for gas fees for deployment of smart contracts and for transfers done in our blockchain instance. Ordinary creators coming to ordinary NFT marketplaces at the point of listing their collection, they have to choose one blockchain, and like after choosing this one blockchain, all of the NFTs of this creator, which are listed on an ordinary NFT marketplace, they're bought and they're sold with one crypto coin. Compare this with our 3D NFT marketplace. Like we did detach the NFTs from like popular blockchain, and we have deployments and transfers of NFTs on our own blockchain instance. Then users who are coming to buy NFTs, they have a choice of multiple crypto coins which they can use for buying and then for selling of the 3D NFTs. Currently we have 4 different crypto coins, and the choice of crypto coins which can be used for purchase on our marketplace includes Solana Sol, Polygon Matic, Avalanche Avax, and Qcoin, which is a big centralized crypto exchange. They have their KCS crypto coin. In addition to cryptocurrencies, we allow users to come and buy directly with fiat currency like our 3D NFTs. The name of the website of our 3D NFT marketplace is 3dnft.decentralizedweb.org. On the bottom of every page of our 3D NFT marketplace, you can see the icons of the social networks that we're posting on. You can click on one or more of these icons, then you can become a follower or you can become a member of the group. But let's say you did type the URL of our 3D NFT marketplace, and once again the name of the website is 3dnft.decentralizedweb.org. Then when you type the URL in your browser, there is the main page which is coming, and it is having number of links, and it is showing a composite image of our first collection, and then it is showing a second image telling the user that there will be upcoming collections for 3D NFTs. When you click on the first image of our first collection, then you are going to the next page, and on this page you can see all of the members of the first collection, and the number of these members of the collection of the 3D NFTs is 265 three-dimensional objects. When you click on, when you see an interesting image of the 3D NFT and click on this image, then you're going to a individual page of the 3D NFT. On the top of the page, you are going to see a short video of the 3D NFT as it is moving around the screen. Then this individual 3D NFT page is followed by the pricing for purchase of the 3D NFT, and currently we put the pricing of all of the objects in the first collection to be $99 in either fiat currency or in stable coins. And in the screen, you're going to see the price of $99, and then we have recalculation in the price in a number of popular fiat currencies. We have recalculation in euros, in UK pounds, and Japanese yens. But you, the user, can buy in your own national currency if you you're living in a country which we have support for their national currency. But then you can the screen for the individual 3D NFT is then followed by a calculation of the price for purchase between 99 stablecoin dollars and the crypto coins that we offer for using for purchase. You're going to have recalculation of the pricing in Solana Sol, in Avalanche AVAX, in Qcoin KCS, and Polygon Matic. We are pulling the pricing of these 4 different crypto coins every minute. So the price calculation that we are offering on the screen for the 3D NFT is the minute pricing of these crypto coins. It is very, very fresh pricing, and the users, they have calculation up to the minute of the pricing of the crypto coins. Then the web page of the individual 3D NFT is followed with edit box where you can put your email address, and this email address is used as your user ID for our 3D NFT marketplace. When you click on the button to purchase the 3D NFT, and you did select from a drop-down box how do you want to purchase the 3D NFT, either with fiat currency or with one of these 4 different crypto coins. And you are going to advance to the next screen, and at the point of clicking of the button, our website is checking whether you did previously register with the email address as the user ID, or you need to go through a one-time process of registration. And the process of registration includes like you putting your first name and last name. Then it includes putting your date of birth. Then it is followed with putting your address, and finally putting your country which you are resident or citizens of. When you click on the button to advance next, then you are asked to put the front page of your national ID or your driving license or your passport. And like you have to have an image or a file, the picture of the front of these documents, one of these documents, and when you click on the button to advance next, this file is uploaded in our like marketplace. Then you're presented with the next screen where you have to select a file for the back side of your national ID or the back side of your driving license, or if you did like previously put the front page of your passport, then you can put the front side of your national ID or the driving license. Then when you click on the button to advance next, the next screen is asking you to put like your credit card or debit card, and this information is going to be stored in our marketplace, and it is going to be used for purchase and payment if you decide to pay in fiat currency. So then the next page in the process of registration is asking you to put a bank account. And let's say you did purchase 3D NFT with your credit or debit card, and you started using the 3D NFT, and at some point you decide to put this 3D NFT for sale. Let's say there's another user coming to our marketplace, and they decide to buy your 3D NFT which you put for sale, and they are paying with fiat currency. What is happening is like we are going to charge the credit card and or debit card of the second user, and the payment is going to come to our bank account. Then we're going to make a second transfer from our bank account to your bank account that you put in the process of registration. So the bank account during the registration process is going to be used for receiving payments directly in fiat currency from the sale of 3D NFTs. So like after putting a bank account, when you click on the button next, the next screen is asking for putting for the user of putting of two addresses, and one of these addresses is Solana, the address of Solana Sol wallet, and the other address is the address of Ethereum virtual machine compatible address, which is used on MetaMask wallet or other wallets which support Ethereum virtual machine compatible addresses. And the second address could be used for storing and like having receiving payments of sale in Polygon-Matic, Avalanche AVAX, or KuCoin KCS. And when you click on the button to advance next, the final screen in registration is congratulating you with the finishing the process of registration, and it is prompting you to click on a link which is prompting you to download software for our 3D software engine in one of 3 different operating systems environment. You have a choice of downloading software either for Windows or for Linux or for Mac OS. And after you download the software, you install the software and you start running the software, then on your computer, our 3D software engine, the first thing it is doing, it is opening a browser tab, and it is asking you to put your user ID in an edit box. When you put your user ID, which is your email address you used for registration, and you click on the button to advance next, then an email is sent to this email address, and the second screen of the browser tab is asking you to put your password of registering on the 3D NFT marketplace, and getting the code which was sent by email. And when you put this code and your password and you click on the button next, then our 3D software engine is going to our marketplace, and if you did not get previously the 3D NFT that you purchased, this 3D NFT is downloaded and stored in your local computer system. So in this way you have full control and full possession of the 3D NFT, unlike with ordinary NFT marketplaces where everyone can see everything and they essentially have everything, even though technically they do not possess for example 2D image, JPEG or PNG image, but they are having essentially everything which is listed in the ordinary NFT marketplaces. In our NFT marketplace, we have complete control of the user, of their purchases, and no other user can have the 3D NFT as it is loaded around the screen and it is animating. Other users cannot see the thing which the user is owning. So like I did describe, login on the marketplace and storing of pooling and storing of one or more of NFTs, and they're presented as images of the assets that you, the user, is having. When you click on one of the 3D NFT, then you're going to have one window opening, and in this window you're going to see the first NFT coming and start being animated. But if you have more assets, you can click on the second and the third of the 3D NFTs, and the second window is opened, and second NFT is coming together with the first 3D NFT, and it is going to be animated and displayed on the screen. So these are the capabilities of our 3D software engine of opening multiple windows and animated multiple 3D NFTs, and all of the 3D NFTs are having the capability of being animated, of speaking, recognizing voice commands, having basic artificial intelligence capabilities, and upcoming capability of stereoscopics or real three-dimensional object seeing. With this set, I did describe the journey of you, the user, from coming to our 3D NFT marketplace for the first time to actual use of our 3D NFTs, and seeing these 3D NFTs as they're loaded in your system, and you're using these 3D NFTs. With this said, I will be wrapping talking about our project and about our 3D NFTs, and coming back to the topic of today, which is bet on the right thing, predicting the future for as a brand strategy. This topic of today was inspired by an article, and this article is marketing strategy article. And this article is talking about how brands have to have in their strategy of making statements and essentially predicting, making a prediction of the future. Whether this prediction is going to be right or wrong, we don't know. The future is not yet here. The future is still unpredictable, but if the prediction is right, then a brand, a company, a business, or a project, they can benefit enormously by making this right prediction. The marketing article, which I did read, starts with one example of a healthcare company, and this healthcare company is having specific technology, and having their users experiencing different kind of mentality emerging with they're betting on a different kind of mentality emerging among their customers. This healthcare company believes that their users and their patients are going to be becoming proficient in their own health and wellness, and they're going to be having empowering point of view with their providers, and they're going to be open to be exploring complementary therapies that are combining mind, body, and soul. This prediction of this healthcare company is making a bet of a future like this, and they're working on making this future reality. the technology which this medical provider is having is making the medical experience remarkably different than the usual visit to the doctor's office, and then they rest their brand strategy on changing the user instead of changing their instead of their platform. So, like what this medical healthcare provider gets right is that ideas and not technology are what impacts the future the most. So, like if we're looking at the past and we're looking at the like, for example, 1950s, where we had nuclear family with a man, woman, and a kid. So, like, if we're looking at that time, it is not the nuclear family. So, like, it was the romanticized notion of nuclear family, and it is not the mass production of car that did change America's suburban topography. And so, like, it is not it is the changing notion of career and success and the way of work, and not the advance of laptop or COVID, post-COVID remote work that is going to alter the world of work forever. Like oftentimes, like future forwarding looking brands, they tend to make the technology the center of their strategy, and rather than the larger idea. So, like when technology is changing people, like pretty often it is not in the ways we can expect. So, like for example, if we are looking at a washing machine, the washing machine had the potential to liberate housewives from the home, but instead they freed the housewives from like doing the work that their housemates were doing. Though the technology changed, the idea behind a woman's roles did not change. Predicting the future is fundamental to brand strategy for a business project or a company, and like predicting the future is not as easy as it may seem. The correct signals which are coming and talking about the future may get lost in the noise of the market and in the noise of invention. So, like, for example, if we take a look at the movies from the 1960s that they did predict the future, it becomes clear just how easy technologies are to predict, but changing in behaviors and beliefs are much harder to forecast. Like, even though there are major drivers in evolution of culture. So like the technology is like the movies, like the futuristic things, like they predicted that like in the 1960s they predicted the online shopping um, like at that time, but they couldn't predict the female financial independence. Um, like the futuristic movies of the 60s, they predicted the email, but they could not predict the remote work. Um, they predicted the microwave and like some other kitchen technology, but they could not predict that fewer and fewer people would be eating at home at the dining table. So like videos which were looking of future predictions from the 1960s, from our past, they, if we're looking at them, they seem somehow strangely empty. It is because the technology is an important part of the future, but the technology is not the future itself. Um, Ideas and not technologies and not inventions are what is going to change future most. It is what we should be betting on ideas. Um, Great technology, um, like companies may be having great technology, but it is the shifting of the cultural convention that will change the future, and like every day that this future is speeding towards. The future isn't new technology. The future is changed people. And our brands and future forwarding brands should be placing their bets on who will we become. Um, for example, if we're looking at Starbucks, which is a big example, Starbucks did build their brand on predicting culture, which was lacking places to gather, and they did provide places to gather. Um, they did provide third space to fill the void which the future is speeding towards. So like when like Starbucks is having a new prediction, and their bet is on changing future and in this future there are going to be lots of electric vehicles. uh, like Starbucks did make a new bet where they are putting chargers in their parking lots of their Starbucks locations. So like we're going to see if this prediction is going to be right or wrong, but they are making a current prediction of the future that people with electric vehicles and increasing number of electric vehicles are going to be used, and these people are going to come to Starbucks, and they're going to be charging their vehicles in the locations in the parking lot of Starbucks coffee shops. So like they're going to they're making prediction on the surface, it seems that like they're betting on the technology and betting or attracting more road warriors. But like they're betting that more of these people are going to be having electric vehicles, and they're creating convenient place for those increasing number of people to come and charge their vehicles. Um, but it is more than just providing like chargers in the parking lots. Um, like Starbucks is predicting that the third place where people are gathering is changing as well. So Starbucks is having a certain number of square footage inside of their coffee shops, but and this square footage is used for work in the area of remote workings. Um, like and Starbucks is betting not only on electric vehicles, but it is betting on the changing of the relationships for commuting and work. Um, Starbucks is betting that electric vehicles are becoming autonomous self-driving vehicles, and the passengers in these vehicles have upcoming opportunity for behavior change, and this behavior change includes using the car as the third space, where people are no longer required to have eyes on the road, but they can be working in their cars, like either on their way or while like sitting and charging their vehicles at Starbucks parking lot. Um, like the work here is becoming decoupled from the office or from the home, and there's a changing mentality uh, about work time and living time, and the changing mentality is that there are not two separate halves of the day, but rather there are fragmented pieces of the uh, living and working time, which are dispersed among each other. So the belief about when and where we work change, and as this belief is changing, the Starbucks place in the world, it is changing. It is not given that the bet is going to go exactly in the way as predicted, but Starbucks is making a prediction, and then they're working on making this prediction a reality. So when a brand is making a prediction at the center of their strategy, it is sending a strong signal to the market that the company not only intends to own the future, but it sends the signal to the market that any other brand playing outside of their future, if it becomes reality, they're going to be sidelined. They're going to be excluded from this future, and only the brands with the right bet they're going to be in this future. Like if we are looking at other example, we're looking at a company called Kia Motors. They decided to rebrand their name from Kia Motors to only Kia. And they also did include the tagline, which is movement that inspired. They did bet on some kind of minimalist logos and minimalist bet, and they're making a prediction. Essentially, they're distancing themselves from their original technology, and when these companies they're making a prediction at the center of the brand, they're moving from the technology to a larger idea. So in the example of Kia, they're making a prediction that the future of their brand is not going to be about machines that they are currently making, but the future is going to be about people. Moving from motors to movement implies strong belief of the future for Kia that is not going to be about making of a better car engine, but it is their bet is about changing of beliefs and behaviors of how we move in this new and future world. The greatest benefit of a brand strategy based on a prediction is that it naturally spells the business strategy. The expert patient in the first example of a healthcare company that we brought, the third space which Starbucks is betting, the future of movement that Kia is betting. All these predictions lay out strong parameters for the business itself. They dictate the business model, the product map, the user interface, the values, the org chart, and so on, in ways that technology alone cannot make. And when brand strategy begets business strategy, there is a beautiful symmetry that makes both becoming stronger. Making the right kind of forecast means thinking deeply about where people are headed, about what emerging beliefs, behaviors, mentalities, value systems, ideals, and culture can be brought to the surface with the right conditions in the future. Technology creates new opportunities and branches in the human path, but it is only larger ideas and mindsets that dictate which path we ultimately will take. With this said, I will be wrapping up this presentation, and the focus of our predictions matters because the brands that predict the future are the brands that are going to make this future. Everybody else is simply following the paths laid hours by laid out by others. But if we make the right bet, then we are going to make this future, and we are going to exclude all of the other businesses, projects, and companies from this future because we made the right bet about the future. With this said, I'm ending this educational event. Thank you for coming. I like to invite you to come and join our social networks so that you can become and benefit from events just like the event today. Like you can find the NFT marketplace that I did mention in the beginning on our NFT marketplace website, and the name of our 3D NFT marketplace is 3dnft.decentralizedweb.org. On the bottom of every page you can see the icons of the social networks that we're posting on. You can click on one or more of these icons and you can become like a member of the group or a follower, and you can participate and send your questions and comments and get notified about events just like the event today. With this said, thank you for coming. Have a nice day. Have a nice evening and goodbye.